I'm definitely going to be called an anti-Semite after this video, but oh well, I'm used to labels, especially those that are baseless, misplaced, and so on. In reality, I'm not an anti-Semite, but I am an anti-Zionist. That much is true. The crucial point is I am increasingly starting to seriously consider something significant. If after absolutely everything that has tragically transpired, the people of Israel, the Israeli populace as a whole, still have not actively taken to the streets in large numbers to unequivocally stop the ongoing genocide in Palestine, to halt all the devastating actions, and to definitively put an end to this entire horrific situation, then I am truly sorry to have to articulate it, but it is becoming increasingly evident that the Israeli people, or at the very least the vast majority of Israelis, are in agreement with and implicitly support the policies and actions that Benjamin Netanyahu is currently implementing and overseeing. Because you see, if we've truly reached the critical point where even the Italian people, even they are taking to the streets and actively blocking everything, as has happened quite recently during the significant strikes, and as is fortunately happening more and more often in the various ports, with prolonged sit-ins to effectively block ships loaded with weapons and so on and so forth. If even the European Italians have indeed taken significant action, and yet through all of this, the Israeli government and its people continue to remain completely silent, it profoundly means that the Israelis themselves unequivocally agree with and are therefore deeply complicit in the horrific atrocities committed by the current Netanyahu government, specifically in the ongoing genocide of Gaza's innocent population. I'm truly sorry to have to say it, and I'm genuinely sorry to even think it, but that's precisely how the situation stands. And I am absolutely convinced that they will indeed pay a very heavy price for this for many, many years to come, because wherever they may choose to go around the entire world, they will inevitably find, and at this particular point in time, quite rightfully so, closed doors and undeniably hostile looks, not racism, certainly not anti-Semitism, which is an entirely different matter altogether, but rather a profound sense of contempt, because that's just exactly how it is, unfortunately. On the contrary, they should have absolutely shut everything down in Tel Aviv, in all the major Israeli cities, and unequivocally said enough, we simply cannot be complicit with this current government's actions. And instead, except for a very few isolated cases, all the others have remained completely silent. So that clearly means they're perfectly fine with it, and they approve of what is happening. We simply take note of that.